Yeah, I think it's a combination of everything. I mean, it's getting to that point where the final cuts are going to be made. So just trying to go out there and show everything I can do. It's something I could definitely do on a nightly basis. It's just tonight showed the most.
We've seen you jump into play a little bit, and haven't seen as much physical play from you. Did it feel good to mix it up out there?
Yeah, it's nice to do everything at once. I think when you're involved physically, it makes the game. I wouldn't say more fun, but I mean you're way more engaged. You create more space for yourself. So I think it's just something you got to do every night, and it's not as part of my game. So I got to keep that going.
Is it really important for you to get into that last game Saturday?
Yeah, I think every game's important to get into. So I mean, honestly, it's just a waiting game now. You sit back and wait, and every time you get an opportunity, you go out there and do everything you can. So felt pretty good out there today, and just try to build on that every day.
Have you done enough to this point that if you don't play, you think you're still okay standing pat with what you've done so far?
I feel I feel like I'm ready to play in this league, but what I think and what other people think are two different things. It's always up to management. So I'm going to be supportive of whatever decision comes down to it, but all I can do is play. I can say everything I want, but if I don't go out there and play, I'll be back in junior. So just trying to go out every day and work as hard as I can and have as much fun as I can with it.
You seem to have gotten stronger as the competition.
Build a little bit of confidence here?
I don't know. I took two bad penalties. I should have kept my stick down on the last one. Felt like or knew that he was going to come rushing into me, so I thought I'd be ready, but can't take that penalty.
When guys get chippy like that, you're one of the bigger guys on the team. Do you feel the necessity to, defend your own players too?
No, I think it all comes naturally, and if you're in the game, you're ready for every situation. When you're cold or you haven't played a while, then you kind of have to think about it, and then it doesn't come naturally. But if you're out there in the last minutes and you want to score a goal, then that just comes naturally.
When you're competing against different guys, you see a guy like Pinizzato fight and Pitlick throw a hit. Does that make you get into the game even more because you know that you're in a battle for a job for them, or are you in the game zone?
No, yeah, you're just in your own zone, and I appreciate the guys doing that, especially when they're defending your teammates. But I don't know if it makes sense for me to drop the gloves. Many other guys, especially a guy like Sestito. I don't think there's anything for me to accomplish there except getting hurt.
But just in terms of just being physical and
yeah,
throwing the body around, it's contagious out there.
It wakes your team. A block shot, a fight like that. I mean, if you're not willing to do the same as your teammates, then you're not a very good teammate.
Whatever happens here in the last couple of days, the next week, you got to be happy with the effort you put in here, especially late. Saying this is the best thing. You laid it all out there. It seems like.
Again, to be honest, I'm happy for every healthy day. That's my focus on the summer, or has been my focus on the summer, and I feel like I've performed good, and I've enjoyed playing tons and playing more minutes than maybe what I've played last season. So it's been fun, and yeah, I'm happy.
At the end of the year last year, I took that puck to the knee and I played on that broken kneecap for 4 games, and that wasn't fun. But I definitely feel a lot better right now. I'm healthy and skating, and things are going well.
The guys that you're sort of competing with for jobs, were pretty physical tonight. Does that make you want to get into the action and be just as physical as those guys too? Is it almost contagious out there?
Yeah, I think it's contagious when anyone's being physical. I mean, one guy lays a hit, everyone's like, all right, let's do that too, and then things get rolling, and yeah, it's contagious for sure.
Do you feel more pressure as the regular season creeps a little bit closer as you start to run out of preseason games?
Yeah, I mean, every night's do or die, but I mean, it's like that in the beginning of camp too. If you go out there and lay an egg, you might be sent home right away. But yeah, there's definitely more pressure as preseason winds down.
Do you look back at camp so far?
But I still think we gave up maybe a few too many chances. But that's why you have a goalie, and he played well for us tonight, and we got a greasy one.
It seemed like in particular on the penalty kill, like you were really able to limit what they were able to do, eh?
Yeah, we were happy, I think, with what we gave up on the penalty kill. The shots that we did give up were shots without traffic and from bad areas. So penalty kill was definitely a plus today.
Different approach on penalty kill this year?
Yeah, a few little things. I'm not going to give away our secrets to you, but yeah, there's a few things we're doing different. But I think with penalty killing, the main thing is just to be on the same page and to whatever system you're playing to execute it. Because you're down one guy. The only way to survive is to everyone be on the same page and know when you're attacking, when you're holding, and we're good tonight.
Bo had been playing well in recent days. Tough to see him go out early in a game like that and take a hit.
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure exactly what happened. I know he took a hard hit there, and that kind of was the beginning of all the rough stuff there for a while. But it was an intense game, and I think we're at our best when we're playing like that.
Sure, that felt a little bit more like a regular season game than what you've been used to so far in the exhibition.
Yeah. I mean, it was fun playing today. The boys played unbelievable in front of me, and yeah, it was a good, fun day for sure.
From your perspective, what happened on the goal that got past you?
I haven't seen it yet, but I felt like I made a save, and then I kind of got stuck, and he ran me over, and then I don't know, it was just black, and then all of a sudden the puck was in the net. So I'm honestly not sure what happened.
Any serious discomfort there? I know Bernie had to come out and have a chat with you.
I honestly think I was more scared than anything. So I'm fine now, and I'm going to be fine tomorrow too. So.
It seems like that was close to your NHL defense playing in front of you. Pretty noticeable the quality of your D tonight.
Yeah. I mean the D's played great in front of me. The whole team blocked shots, and I felt like the communication between me and the D's got better and better. And yeah, just looking forward to regular season now.
I feel like you've done everything you can, kind of in this preseason, to put yourself in the best possible spot heading to the regular season.
Yeah, I mean it's just regular season. You can't look too much into it. I think I let in 5 goals every game last preseason. So just trying to focus on what I can moving forward.
An excitement in the building. Did you get the same taste of it at ice level?
Yeah, you could see both teams are gearing up for the start of the season. Their team we're going to see quite a bit. So, it was rough and stuff, but it was a good hockey game. It was a good team win for us. A lot of guys stepped up and played different spots than they're used to, and everyone came together and had each other's backs and played hard for one another.
I know you're not used to dropping the gloves. What happened at the buzzer to finish off period 1?
It's just part of the game. I mean, he's an honest player. It's part of hockey. Sometimes the tempers go, and you got to do that. And it sucked that I had to miss an extra 10 on top of that. I didn't know about that until I was in the box. So, but there's a couple other guys that stepped up there and did a great job.
You had some good scoring opportunities personally tonight. How do you feel your game was compared to a couple of nights ago where you said you maybe would have liked a better outing personally?
Yeah, I felt good last game in the third period. I started to feel it, so I knew tonight was important to put 3 solid periods in, even though I guess I only really played 2. But I think we all, everyone in here stepped up. Everyone played hard. There was a lot. Bo gets hurt in the first period, so we had 3 centers, and a lot of guys had to play double shift or do stuff like that, and that's the type of game that's going to get our team closer together and get the ball rolling for the start of the season.
Really, that kind of had the feeling more of a regular season game than a preseason game. What did you think tonight?
I thought there was a little bit more intensity. I know we wanted to play with more intensity. I thought our battle level was a little higher, and it's good to see. First, we got to see where the injury's at. It's sore tonight, and we'll have to check it on tomorrow morning, and then we'll get a better idea where it's at. So then we'll take it from there. You really, I can speculate and say, but until you get the pictures, I don't think it ever helps to say anything, the night before. So we'll just have to wait and see where it's at. Yeah, he's had a real good camp. He's played real well, but maybe it's only a 3 or 4 day injury, and if it is, that's great, and he'll be back. So we'll wait till tomorrow, but he has played real well, and he was showing good.
I know you're expecting Alex Edler to have a big bounce back here. What did you think of his performance tonight and his goal?
I thought it was good. I thought it was a great goal. He was moving up ice. I think he's more involved, and he's a real good player. It's hard for all the veterans this time of year in exhibition. That's just a hard time to play. So it's really hard to get a read, but I thought he played good, and it was good to see him stepping up. I think he did play better tonight, for sure. So that was really good to see. I think with all our guys, like Vay goes to the wing, whatever spot you're in, you have to play well. But just for Matthias, I thought he played well tonight. I thought he was better. I think it depends on what the team needs and where we're at, but you always like big center icemen. Like that's something every coach wants to have. So he played well there tonight.
And Vay doesn't have that size. Do you see him being more useful in the wing?
Not necessarily. I think Vay competes hard. I think he's a good player. He distributes the puck well. So I think he plays well in that position as well. If you look at his preseason, he's been good in preseason. So time will tell how it works out. I thought that Tanev played pretty good. I thought up front, Benino and Burrows played well. I thought they battled out. Higgins did a good job on that line. I thought our penalty killing played well tonight. So, it was just kind of a group effort. Nobody was outstanding, but I thought as a group we played well.
Do you like the idea of keeping Edler on that?
Good bunch. What do we got?
Update on
Twisted his ankle. Don't expect it to be one of those long-term ones that guys get, but they threw a boot on him to be precautionary, but we're hopeful right now that it's just going to be, I don't know, what would you say, a week or two? 2 weeks tops.
With so much on the line for those guys on the bubble, I guess is it expected that the game got as intense as it did? I guess because their fourth liners and your fourth liners, you're all trying to get pressure.
Yeah, there's a lot of chatter on the ice tonight between the two teams, and yeah, sometimes you're so focused on your own team in training camp that you forget that the other guys are fighting for jobs too. So it was intense and a wee bit dirty down there tonight, but I thought our guys handled themselves well, and for me it was just an even game.
We've seen Darnell jump into the play to be that third guy on the rush, but tonight he was aggressive physically more than any other game. What are your thoughts on that and how he got involved in the game?
Yeah, it's going to be that's got to be in his bag. It's there. He's going to be a physical guy as he gets his confidence and grows into his body. He has to play physical. That's why we drafted him. That he competes at hard. He's physical and he can make plays. So that was probably the most physical game I've seen him play. And I think he felt like he had a little swagger tonight too, because he was jumping, which is good for a guy of that age to be able to keep it rolling 2 nights in a row.
Yoensu was pretty disappointed with himself tonight. He talked about 2 defensive zone penalties. You had him out there at the end, though. What do you think of his game tonight? Was a little bit of a mixed bag from your perspective as well?
Oh, I love when the player's hard on himself, and I thought he played pretty good. I'm willing to overlook those penalties tonight. I thought he played another big man's game, and he's got real confidence with the puck right now, and something that he didn't have a whole lot of last year. He's making plays and using his body well. We'll overlook those penalties tonight. We know they won't come up in the regular season. I think he's just trying to play so aggressive right now. But that's music to my ears that he's being hard on himself. And but he was good for me.
You talk about the camp that Bath has had in goal so far.
What's that? I missed the first part.
The preseason that Bath has had in goal for you guys so far.
Yeah, he's been good. But both him and Ben have been excellent. They've worked extremely hard in the off season. They worked extremely hard with Freddie throughout camp, and Victor's really looking for a fresh start. He's had some setbacks injury-wise in his career, where we believe he was getting ready to really challenge for the #1 spot or take over the #1 spot in his previous organization, and so we thought he had great upside, and it's kind of we thought Ben had great upside too, and it's shown so far in camp, and we're very hopeful and confident that both those men are going to be able to carry it forward.
How far ahead are you? Sorry, how far ahead are you this year in goal, and for no other reason than you got 2 guys in that situation?
Well, it's hard. I don't want to compare years, because I don't want to, I just don't want to go there, because I feel like I'm going to be really disrespectful to our goalies that were here last year, and it wasn't their fault. We didn't play well in front of them. I think we're better set up this year as a team. I think we've got a system in place that complements our team. We know we don't need to change anything in it. We're not coming off of that. I think our staff knows the players very, very well. I know the players very well, and the players know what my expectations are. So I think that's the better setup with if you want to talk about the goalies, the defense are the forwards. So I just want to be careful with it, Terry, because you know how it goes with those sometimes. When you start comparing and I say something great about our guys this year who have been great, I don't want to be disrespectful to Devin or Jason at the same time.
I was here last night when you went through your goaltending thing, but is there anything you have in mind for your opening regular season game in terms of who to throw in there? Or?
No, just that he'll be wearing pads and he'll stop lots of pucks. I know opening night's a really big night, right? It's the first game of the season, and I think players that haven't played in the league before, that's a really big night for them. For our guys that have been around, I think it's a night where it's a big night, but they're excited to go in. They understand there's going to be 82 of these, and because you can only play one goalie, the focus becomes oh geez, who is it? Because that's his number one guy. That will not be the case. Our guys are both going to play a lot of games this year.
Dallas, you said that a lot would ride on tonight in terms of the type of lineup you dressed in your final preseason game, just how many balls were still in the air, how much you still needed to fill in. I know it's early, but where do you think you're at? Are you settled, do you think, in that last preseason game?
No, our last preseason game, we're going to still have some auditions going on. We're not gonna turn the last preseason game into the first game of the season and show all of our cards. There's still guys that they're all a bunch of guys lumped together still, and we'll have another look and see where that goes. But our lineup in Vancouver will not near resemble our lineup come opening night.
Tyler Pitlick, I mean, he seems to be trying to show that he can skate fast and he's being physical. Is there an offensive element that he will be able to bring through in his game? He's not necessarily producing right now, but do you see that as being part of his game?
Yeah, and I think it'll be more of he can make a play, right? So he can move the puck out of our zone in the neutral zone, but he can shoot the puck. So I think his offense is going to become from pounding the puck at the net and his line mates banging in a rebound, or maybe him making a good seam pass on a rush, something like that. But the tools are there, and for those guys, a lot of times they get caught in the box of, okay, I'm new here, I'm called up, I don't want to make a mistake because my ice time might get cut back, and so they don't really show you everything that they have. And we've been trying to pound home the message that, listen, we all make mistakes. Everybody does. I don't care what you do. And we're going to give you lots of rope here. We're going to put you back out there again. We don't want to kill your confidence. Now, if it's something that just keeps coming and coming and coming, or we've got a whole bunch of guys that are playing way better than you, that's where the ice time gets mixed up a little bit. But I think that kind of the confidence in the coaches and the players is paying off for players like him. That if he makes a little hiccup, he's right back out there, and it's showing in his game.
You had Nail on a couple of different lines tonight. What did you think of his game?
Yeah, he's trying. He's getting his chances every game, a couple chances, and you'd wish he'd rip one in the net. I think it would do wonders for him. But he's come such a long way where. There were times last year where, there was maybe a misunderstanding where he should be in the D zone. I have no qualms about him in our defensive zone. He's learned a ton. He continues to ask questions. His relationship with our staff is an amazing one right now. He's, if something gets lost in the translation, with the English and the Russian, he comes to make sure he fully understands what's going on. I wanted to see him with Nugent Hall, and then I wanted to see him with Leon too. I think that might be could be a good match in the years to come.
I have to ask you, Dallas, because the picture was going around a little bit on Twitter, but on the short-handed goal, you had like four guys kind of all piled into that corner. I know that's probably not something you've had a chance to practice yet this year.
No, it looked like like synchronized skating at the Olympics or something. We had four guys rolling around, and obviously that's not something we want. And we had a couple of our veteran guys come right away. They were upset with themselves, and that there it goes again. They already know they've made the mistake before they even get to the bench, and they're holding themselves accountable, where there's been times in the past where it was kind of like, well, what happened there? They know now, and it was a mistake. We're not worried about it, and we move on.
You talked about Neil's better commitment to the defensive play and stuff like that. Does that make you think of it being easier to play him with Draisaitl off the beginning if that was a combination, or is that too dicey of a?
Well, it could be if Leon makes the team, but you know, whether it's Leon or Nuge or Yakimov or Arcabello or Lander or whoever it is, it's I don't think we have to worry so much on the amount of D-zone starts Yak gets. He can play in his own end. He's shown that through camp.
Is Saturday more to confirm what you already kind of believe, or are you truly undecided about it?
Both. There's going to be some guys that we want to confirm it, and then there's a couple that we're, okay, last crack. Sorry to put the pressure on you, but this is it.
Did you plan on making cuts before Saturday, or did you take it the same?
No, we've got a day off for the players again tomorrow, so I was just sitting down with Craig to see what our game plan is, but I don't expect any. But if we do, don't think that I lied to you.
You said